And welcome back to another episode of Modsauce 2 on the FTOG server. So, I'm playing around with some flowers, making some power. So yes, we have flower power. Bad joke, I know. Last episode, the end of the last episode, we made these kind of god-awful, ugly looking armor, this light weave armor. Yeah, we're probably not going to use that. And then we set up this little thing here. Now this does work. It will shut down on its own once everything is full. It can't feed anymore because it's not getting an impulse from here. So we don't have to worry about setting up a system to measure how much mana is in here and bring it over here to turn this off. We don't have to worry about it. It's going to do it all on its own. So we have that system set up. I wanted to get to Terra Steel and play around with some tools last time. We did not have time for that. So, as I promised, guys, this time we are going to definitely play around with some more stuff. So, before we get started, we have to do the... Where did it go? The runic altar. And this is simply just a mana pearl or a mana diamond with living rock around it. So let's go get either or. We got plenty over here. And I want to get a couple things online. So we're going to grab... I only want one stack out of there. So we need to start worrying about how to store mana for our use and whatnot too. Hey, look, my backpack's becoming a mess again. Did I have my spreaders in there too? I have a spreader in there. All right, that'll work for now. Might have to make some more. Alright, so our runic altar is simply, we'll take the mana pearl and surround it. Okay, that'll give us our mana tablet. We're going to need that too. Get in there. Uh-oh, we might be short one. We are short on that. Do I have any stone on me? I got 4 stone. Alright, let me give it some more. Let's see what else we can play with while this is converting over. Thought I had enough for this. Anyway, yeah, we need to work on getting this automated also. I need to work on getting the tower finished. And then I was actually shown something that was pretty cool. Don't know if I'm going to do it this series next. I think the next series that we're going to do way down the road, one that we're possibly looking at doing, has got the same thing in it, so we'll worry about that when we get there. But we need to make the runic altar, and it is just 5. Okay, I was doing it wrong. Dragon, you're doing it wrong. Okay, so let's do that and that. Okay. So, when you first start out, guys, you're going to be playing around with these spreaders a lot. We'll change this system out here in a little bit to make this work better. But for right now, the closer your spreader is to your runic altar, the faster it's going to go. The further away, the longer the mana beam's got to go, so it will take longer to actually get to it. So, but anyways, when you guys first start out and you want to use mana or carry mana around with you, your first thing you got to do is use the mana tablet. And if you shift right click As you see the arrow on there, it's pointing towards the mana tablet. That means it's giving mana to items. The other way around, it's accepting mana from items. I wish they would have left the wording there because I think that worked a lot better. So if we throw that on there, you'll see, yep, you'll see the particle effects where it's going up into the mana tablet. And I think the mana tablet doesn't carry that much mana with it. I think it's only part of a pool. I could be wrong though. I think it's half a pool. Yeah, looks like it's half a pool. And then it's full. So then we have a full mana tablet. We can do stuff and everything else. Well, we need this to start out with for our rods and stuff. So the first thing we're going to look at as far as our rods go is we want to look at mystical items. We are looking for the Rod of the Seas. This one here. So we're going to need a water rune. Okay, so what's a water rune? Bone meal, sugar cane, and a fishing rod, and some mana steel. Okay, so let me get this stuff rounded up, and I'll get some stuff rounded up for the other stuff too, and we will be right back. Alright, we're back. So to work on the next part, I got some more stuff set up for us. What we're going to do is we're going to make each one of the different runes. This one is air, earth, no, sorry, water, earth, air, fire, and mana. And there are more runes past these basic 5, the first 5, but then it's just a combination of the next tier and then the tier after that. It's all combination-wise in. Me and Thor were talking today about ways of trying to automate this, and I think we're going to try Steve's Factory Manager maybe. So maybe that's something I'll work on between episodes, is trying to set up a Steve's Factory Manager setup to see if we can't get some kind of automation going on this. So so first, for the first one we need to do this one for sure, because this is going to give our, so we can do our wand. So, and each one of these first ones will give you 2. The seasons one, or I'm sorry, the first ones will give you 3. The seasons ones, I believe, give you 2, and then the 7 sins one will give you 1 each. So, so yeah, we're gonna go 3 mana steel, fishing rod, sugar cane, and bone meal, and then we're gonna right-click this with our wand. And as you can see, the little icon, it's filling up. As that icon fills up all the way, you'll start seeing lightning particles up, and that's when you want to throw in your living rock. And you don't have to have your wand to do that. I mean, if you just sit here and watch it, it'll start sparking. And there we go. Throw your living rock on top, and then right-click, and there we go. We got our rune of water. Now we need a water bottle yet that I forgot to grab. Take one of these. Grab some water. Okay, so now to craft this up, we need a stick, the rune of 1 rune of water, and the water bottle, other way around, will give you the Rod of the Seas. Now what this does is it makes water. So here, let's take a hold real quick. So if we right click this right now, there, we got water. Awesome, right? Now what do we want to use this for? We want to use this on our Petal Apothecary. We're going to take this and we're going to put our rod in, and then we're going to switch this to first slot only. This is the autonomous activator. And then we're going to take this mana tablet and stick it in there with it also. So now it will always fill that. Every time that we don't even really need to put it on there. We can change this to high, so it only runs when we push this button. It'll run. So that way, that will stay full. We don't have to worry about this anymore. It's there. It works now. Now the only thing with this is, as soon as this mana tablet runs out, it needs to be refilled. I think we can make a mana mirror and put it in there, and it will be infinite. Don't have to worry about it again. I am going to work on a way to automate making flowers also. Might try Steve's with that too. I don't know yet. But the runes definitely. So I'm going to go ahead and craft up the rest of these, because we are going to make Terra steel, so we can make the terrestrial plate, so we can make Terra steel, so we can get into the pedal or the portal of Alfheim, and that's where the real fun starts coming in. So let me get all of these runes made up, and I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. So, to make this Terra steel plate, let's pull this up here. It's not gonna there it is, I see it. So we'll just go ahead and shift-click this in. So it's lapis, one of each of the runes. The rune of mana only gives you one rune at a time. So block of mana steel, some lapis, and then we've got the plate. Now that's just for starters. What you need to do with the rest of it is you need to put in a section like so. One thing I like what Vasky has done is he has, oh crap, take that off. I forgot to take my ring off. I need to get that flower down there. As he has set it up to where you can visualize how they go. So if I hit this visualize button, there, it's going to show me. There, it shows me exactly where it needs to be, what all needs to be there, and everything else. So let's go ahead and chop up these blocks. So then we'll put that there, and make our checkerboard pattern. Like so, and then we put our plate right here in the middle on top. And then as you notice down in the left hand corner, it'll tell you structure complete. So you've already made it with the visualizer, and then it just tells you it's done. And that's it, simple as that. So now, how are we going to get mana over here? You can use mana spreaders. The best way to go, though, even early game, if you go with the, if I get back into here, if you look up sparks, we're going to be using the sparks right away. So we're going to need to make up 5 of these, and what it's going to do is it's going to pull everything to that spark. So we're going to need 10 mana petals, 5 nuggets, and 30 blaze powder. So let's run over and get that stuff real quick. And this stuff is real easy. I think we need to get a few other things as well. Let's see, let's grab a stack of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oh, we're gonna need some diamonds. We'll grab a few of these diamonds. Okay. So, run back over here. We're gonna need some petals. Let's see, it was 2 petals per, so we needed 10, right? Throw these into the mix. Now, as you can see, even with all of that mana production I got going on, I'm still running. It's keeping up at a decent rate. This one stays full. I've used a lot out of this one, so it's not staying as full. But so then we're gonna go 5 in the middle. And we'll do mana petals and then fill in with these. Okay. Once we get, simply right click on the mana pool and it adds it to the mana pool. Once we get the portal open, we can work this better to where we can automatically adjust where these where the mana goes with the sparks. So, and then put one on the plate, you just right click on the plate. So then get in the mana pool. Okay, so to make Terra Steel, you need mana diamonds, mana pearls, and mana steel ingots. And you just simply throw one of each on the plate without picking them back up. Get on the plate, thank you, and one more on the plate. Alright, so then it starts going, starts sucking everything out. Now it takes, if I remember correctly, it's half a mana pool to make one Terra Steel. So you'll want a little bit saved up to get started on these. Onto the plate. I really should set up a dropper for these, but I'm going to eat up all of my mana here real quick making these. But we need a couple of these to get to the next step. So the next step is going to be the portal of Alfheim. And that's what we needed the Terra Steel for, because we need some of the nuggets to make the gateway, and then we need nuggets to make the Natura pylon, and then this is the whole big setup. So let me get all the different pieces of this made and put together, and we will be right back. Alright, we are back, and it is once again raining. It is always raining. Alright, so I wanted to show you guys something real quick before we moved on. I gotta wait for some wood to cook up, and then we'll be ready to go. And it's getting done as we speak. Alright, so we got our enchanting table. These regular mana pylons, if you place them 1 block away, well 2 blocks away from the enchanting table, from any given side, it will give you a max level. Let's take the hood off of this one. See, it looks so good in the picture, and then you put it on and it just looks so crappy. Anyway, if we go in here and look at this, it will give you max level enchantment. So if you guys don't want a big bulky bookcase looking thing that you have to use vanilla oak book crafts or bookshelves for, you can use the max level, or the mana pylons, which are not that expensive to make. It's like mana diamond. It's like a mana diamond, 2 mana steel, and 2 gold ingots a piece. But anyways, we're not gonna make those. We need to make these guys. So we're gonna go 1, 2, and so, and so, and so. Alright, so then we've got that. Now we need to make the actual system. So what we're going to do is we are going to get that stuff out of there. We need the pylons, and then we need the wood. Collect some wood. And I forgot to make something, and I really should make it. We're going to make it by the end of the episode. Alright, so at the center of the bottom, I should probably just cut these out while I'm here. Alright, so your center bottom is going to be your elven core. And then it's simple living wood on both sides. And then living wood there. Glimmering. And then you're going to put living wood on top of that. And then you go living wood, glimmering, and living wood. Now that is the core. And I'm going to show you guys how to turn this on and, or at least off. We can probably set up an on thing also with this as well. Anyway, you just stay away from me. So now we need to set up the mana pools. I always forget where the mana pools sit. They used to have a thing. Okay, so they're going to sit here. Now, the way I have it set up, they're going to sit down one. So we'll take our mana pool and go in here. And right there. Okay. So if you ever have something like that going, all you have to do is just go back into the book and hit unvisualize, and it's done. So then we'll set these on top. 1, 2, and there. Your portal is done, ready to be activated. Is there a added bonus of doing it in the ground rather than doing it above the ground, other than aesthetics? No. That's all there is to it. Is aesthetics. It's a personal preference. Yeah. So we need to put mana in there. And I happen to have some of these Black Lotus. Now these Black Lotus are really good for early game if you're trying to get mana in your pools. It'll go in there. It's not gonna take it. I gotta rig this up a little bit. He aims, he shoots, and he fails. Alright, so on top of the mana pool. On top of the mana pool. Or do you right click it? Why is that not accepting it in the mana pool? That's odd. It's not accepting it. Anywho. Alright, so that's not going to work. So let's figure out a different way of doing this, which is simple. We can make... yeah, we got enough stuff. Let's make another mana tablet. Actually, yeah, mana tablet. Because right now, trying to do it with sparks is not going to work. Because you have to have mana in there for the mana to draw it when you activate it. Otherwise, it's not going to accept anything. When you go to do it, it'll just turn off right away again. So let me get mana put into the mana pools. Get our starter mana put in there. And then we'll start going from there, guys. So we'll be right back. Alright, so we're back. We got half a mana pool in here, which is good to start off with. As you can see, it's half. Now if we take our sparks and aim at the mana pool, right click, they will eventually pop up here. There it goes. And then we can control them from up there. But when we go to activate this, it will also simply right click on there. And it should be pulling mana. I don't see. Maybe they're out of range. So we're going to throw our book in here. Why are we throwing our book in here? Because we should get our other book if it's going to take it. Why are you not taking it? There it goes. Now if we see, if we right click again, it doesn't do anything. We actually have to break a block to get it to turn off, which is no bueno. No good. We'll do automation on that in just a moment, but I want to show you this book And then I think we've got time to do a few more things yet. So the Elven Guard, this gives you the whole story of the whole Elven thing. And then that's it. But it gives you a lot more stuff. Resources, Ritual of Gaia, which we're going to get into, the Relics of Asir, which we want to play around with too, because there's some cool stuff in there to play around with. Let's see, resources, this is where you get some cool stuff. It's where you get the Dreamwood. It's where you get, you know, it's how you make Dreamwood stick, how you get Elementium, Pixie Dust, Dragonstone, the different colored nether quartz, Alphen Glass from Mana Glass. But it also gives you, if you look into the mana manipulation, if you go back into each one of these categories now, the stuff that is in green is all the new stuff. Paint Slinger's Lens, which we might actually get into that one. That one kind of sounds cool. Spark Augmentation, Warp Lenses, Spark Tinker, that's a new one. The ability to modify the augments placed on Spark. Place it adjacent to a mana pool or other blocks with the Spark attached will connect to those blocks. Right-clicking the Spark Tinkerer with the Spark Augment will put it on the augmented in a block. It can be removed by right-clicking again. Huh. So basically this is giving you a better way of changing around your different augments. That's nice. That's nice. That's real nice. We'll probably be using that one. Let's see, Generating Flora. What is this one? Well, it's possible the strongest available generating flowers within the Botania's tool belt. It's also one of the less straightforward to put to work. That sounds like fun. This flower makes use of a cellular automata known as Conway's Game of Life. Wow. The area of this production is a 25 by 25 squared centered around the flower. Within the flower has a redstone, while the flower has a redstone signal twice every second, it'll step the game once. The game is executed with the concept of cells. The 25 can be as grid of 20 by 20 cells. Cells may be live or dead. Ow, that kind of made me jump a little bit. That one seems like it's going to take a little bit to learn. Alright, buddy. You done pissed me off. Oh, you tell me I didn't you? Thank you. Goodbye. You could have lived, but you had to hit me. Alright, so that one seems like it's going to be a little bit to learn. Kind of like moving stuff around, maybe? I don't know. I'll have to look at that one some more. This one is the cake one, where it eats the cake. This one is the colored wool one, I believe. Yeah, the colored wool one. That one would be interesting to play around with. What else? Functional flora, the bubble. This makes a bubble of water, or bubble of air underwater. Let's see. This one. Okay, that one turns the mobs against each other. The Lunium is dungeon loot. The Orchid is the gives you ores. The Orchid Ignium will give you nether ores. This one. Okay, this one warps items. That one's gonna be pretty interesting to play around with when we get to it. Ooh, wow, there's a lot more stuff. The Conjuring, the Crafty Crate, the Drum of Gathering, Mana Storm Charge. Yeah, some of this Spectral Rail. Some of this stuff is new. I've never seen it before. So we'll probably play around with some of this newer stuff. The flame chakra, yep. The virus, the equipment, the bucket, the lens clip, Bifrost, Highlands. This one, I have to ask to make sure we can use this. But the Shard of Lapua is something that we kind of might take into the mining world and show you guys how to use this Shard of Lapua. It's something I've always wanted to use, but every server I've been on, I've not been able to do it. So we might even go into a single player world and show this if we can't do it on here. Slime in a bottle. Placing some slimes in an elementium container seems to have an interesting effect on said slime. When in an area where slimes would naturally spawn underground, the inanimate blob of slime starts jumping for some odd reason. Oh, okay, so this will detect where slime chunks are at. That's cool. Because then there's a flower that will eat slimes. Timeless Ivy is good. World Seed is good. It just tells you what the World Seed is, or where it's at. We were just in that one. Baubles and accessories, different pendants, sashes, crowns, rings, the Ring of Far Reach. Oh, this is the corporeal. This is for like an item storage network. I don't like it too well, simply because you can't really see what's in the network that well. Black Hole Talisman is nice. Red String, I haven't seen this one. Luminizer Transport. The Star Caller I haven't seen. The Thunder Caller. Wow, creating use a Terra Blade, Hinder Air, and some other materials. The Thunder Caller sacrifices the power of long-range attacks to the ability to zap multiple targets. Ah, okay. AoE. The chain lightning type thing. Oh, cool. Star Caller is a blade with power to call upon the wrath of the stars. When swung, there is a chance for the blade to summon a fallen star headed towards where the wielder is looking. The star will deal damage upon impact with any entities. Creating this sword proves to be no easy task, as it requires Ender Air and a Terra Blade. Keep in mind that the process does wipe the enchantments on the sword used. Huh. Interesting. We might have to make that one and try that one out too. It's a lot of different stuff in here. A lot of new stuff I have not seen before, guys. So, miscellaneous. Head creation. That's always been there. Starfield creation. That's kind of nice too. So, I heard something about there being different potatoes or something. Anyway. So yeah, that's that. That's all the new stuff that we're going to play around with. I'll get some stuff rearranged in here, since we can do augments on our stuff. But we need to make one thing real quick. We are going to make the Soldier in our sash. And it's simply earth, air, Man of Steel, and leather. So we've got earth, air, Man of Steel, and our leather. Sojourner sash. Now, I've been running around slow for so long, I forgot how fast this thing is. Okay, so we're going yay fast. So then if we open up our baubles and put on our sash, we're going this fast. It's like a constant running speed, which is kind of nice. And then we can upgrade it even more to the Globetrotter sash, and it'll make us go by even faster. So now we move a lot faster. So we can move around a lot faster. And, oops, I folded. It's got step assist. Does it not have step assist anymore? Maybe if I turn my jetpack off. Really, does that not have step assist anymore? Jump height. Movement speed, then jump height. And resist to fall damage of the wearer. Oh, it doesn't have Okay. Lastly, if not sneaking, it allows the wearer to walk over 1 block high gaps without jumping with ease. So we should be having step assist. Why is step assist not working? Oh, there it went. I don't know what's going on. Step assist is not working for some reason. Huh. That's one of the reasons why I wanted this, is because it had step assist. Oh, you know what? I bet we don't have any mana. Let's make something real quick to give us a lot of mana. We need, let's see, bubbles? No, it's got to be in this one. No. Where is that at? Natural apparatus, brewing incense. We'll get into incense. Open crate, spreader, hovering hourglass. No, 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 no. Where is it? And a mirror. There it is. So this is simply going to be Terra steel, that, and that. Okay. So we do have Terra steel left. Okay. And this is mana mirror. Let's try that again. Mana pearl. Oh, we don't have the stick. That's why it's not letting us do that. Make the twig. Twiggy. Okay. Let's try that again. Still no. Alright, so let's do this manually. Real quick. There, and there. Alright, so that's going to give us the mana lens. So now if we shift click on one, now that mana mirror is connected to it. There we go. There's our speed. Now we got our speed. And then we got our step assist. I forgot about the mana. So now we got our step assist, and we've got our speed. We can go a lot fast, move around a lot faster. Yeah, there we go. Now we can move. God, I forgot how fast this thing moves. The Globetrotter stash is a lot faster. That's nice. I like that. I like that a lot. Oop, almost ran off the cliff. So, there's that. We've got our mana connection. Oh, one other thing I wanted to show you guys real quick, and then we'll see what we have left for time and see what else we can do. I gotta find it now. It's in here. Mana Seer Monocle. This is always good to have. Some nuggets, glass, and mana steel. Alright. Do we have any more nuggets? Where's it at? We have more nuggets. Do we have any glass? Glass. I thought I had some. There's some mana steel glass. Alright. Oh. I can't type today. Okay, Mana Seer Monocle. Make this up real quick. Now, what this is nice with is if you put this in the amulet slot for your baubles, this will show you all of the active sparks running around, or all of the active swirl mana going around. And then if you look at the flowers, it'll tell you the highlighted area is the range of the flowers. So even if we go out here to this day bloom, it doesn't show you anything because there's no range on the day bloom. Whereas if we go look at, say, there we go, say the hydrangea shows you in a 1x1 or a 3x3 area around it. And then these have a bigger range, which is a 7x7. So anything 3 away from it, is where it'll pick up on. So that's kind of nice. It gets to show you all kinds of things going on. You're working with the flower and trying to figure out what the range is on it. The Manaseer monocle is the way to go. So that is that. So let me check to see how much time we have left, and I'll see if we can find some more stuff to play around with before we leave Britannia for a while. So I'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, so we've only got a couple of minutes left, so I'm going to go ahead and kill the episode, or stop the episode here. So yeah, next episode we're going to get AE2 set up. We're going to get it working. We're going to get rid of our chest staircase over there. We're going to get rid of our little starter building. We're going to get everything started put back into that other building and start working from there. So guys, if you like the episode, if you loving Britannia, loving the little trinkets I've shown you so far, hit that big thumbs up button. Let me see some of that love. New to the channel, new to the series, hit that big red subscribe button so you can see some more of Modsauce 2 on the FTOG server. And as always guys, any comments or questions, please leave them in the down below. Until then guys, I'll see you next time.